And we're live. Tama na yung ano.
Jesus.
Alin.
No comment.
Asan na si Jolly? Ba't parang wala pa?
Ewan ko, kaibigan mo yun.
Makain pa.
Elitista
Kumakain. Showbiz kasi si Jolly sikat. Ganun talaga yung sikat.
That's what happens, definitely, that's for sure. So.
Autograph signing sa mall. Tahimik natin
Wrong.
Well, I feel like we're gonna.
Bawal maingay.
It feels like we're waiting for a rocket ship to take off or something. So we got the countdown. So
Yep.
It's making it intense.
Dude, that countdown used to be 5 minutes. So, and on like the 30th episode, we're still surprised that it shows up. What? We're live.
Can't you put something visual in the background? Not like this dead screen. It's just giving me anxiety. So.
Hey, JJ Bautista. What's up, Tennyson Paras? Thanks for joining us on Tunay na Rider.
What's up, fellas?
Mga pads namin dyan. Mga pads namin.
Alright, nandito na yung dalawang fans ng 76 Customs.
May mga kahit tatlo lang, meron tayong
May hatak.
May hatak yan. Invite nyo na yung mga tropa yung nabobola namin.
Shout out.
Wala namang ginagawa sa bahay.
Kwentuhan tayo.
Tama na yung Netflix na yan at saka YouTube. Dito na kayo sa
na
Tunay na Rider.
Kakaiba to. Once in a blue moon lang to.
After nito yung yung sa live cam naman.
Remember, please follow Bakbago's OnlyFans. Doon yung special content. Hey, what's up? We are live on Tunay na Rider. It's Thursday. And finally, freaking jolly, man. Showbiz Alarcon. Iba talaga pag influencer, no? Iba talaga pag...
Late.
Pati yung guest, pinahintay niya. Ngayon lang dumating. Galing!
May nasagasaan sa Commonwealth. Di ko na makasalanan na nagpakamatay siya.
Wow, downer, pare. Grabe ka
naman. Lang intro mo.
Grabe naman. Malay mo naman, hirap na talaga.
Hindi, kasi, alam mo, for some reason, yung tuyo dito sa amin, sa Teacher's Village, doon sa Fairview, bumabagyo.
Ha?
Uy, live na pala tayo.
And, AB, Mark, this is how professional Tunay na Rider is. The guests are the first to arrive.
That's good.
All right, so we've got the guys from 76 Customs, Mark Steady and AB here. Thank you for joining Tunay na Rider.
Thank you for having us. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, sa mga fans namin dyan. Kung may mga ladies, sana may ladies.
Dami. Puro taga-North lahat to
nag-text text brigade.
Nax
man to.
Meron naman. Si Ann.
Si Ann.
Prile.
Lalaki yan. May
Solid
lawit
pala
yan.
yung
Huwag yung yan.
Hi. Hello, Ann. B. Hello, hi, B.
Good evening, Sir Charlie. Supplier ko to
Nang?
Ano?
Pesa.
Pesa.
Supplier ng ng good vibes.
Good vibes. Pesa.
Yeah.
Jolly.
What's up?
What's up?
Ano nangyayari? Teka lang, ano
Yung
nangyayari?
Yung
Spiel time.
Pagmetrics.
Nako.
You have one job. One job, Jolly.
Hindi, ano mo kasi, ano to, para unpredictable tayo, di ba? Ganyan naman talaga dapat ang mga show para it's what the people are going
Para
for.
makancel.
Anyway, thanks for Podmetrics for making this show happen. So they've been supporting this show from the very beginning nung di pa namin alam yung ginagawa namin. So pumunta kayo sa podmetrics.co for more information. So Podmetrics, di ba? Sa mga gusto magtayo ng podcast, mag-advertise at mag-monetize sa podcast. Podmetrics is the best thing to do that. So for more information and more features, punta kayo sa podmetrics.co. Yan. Tapos na-extend. Pasok pa ba? Ayun, na-extend.
Pasok pa.
Yung Mr. Speedy. So yung mga
Extended.
pandemic ngayon, wag na kayo lumabas. Magpa Mr. Speedy na lang kayo ng mga gamit nyo. Tapos, para tipid, di ba? Gamitin niyo yung code, Speedy na Rider. So, 50% off sa inyong first order. So, hanggang April 30 na, extend.
Hindi 50% off, 50 pesos. 50
Kasi
pesos.
madami gumagamit ng code namin.
Yari, pag
Jolly talaga.
papuntang Bicol,
Jolly,
yari.
Jolly, pengin
Ano ba sabi
naman yan
ko?
ha. Sarap na.
50% sabi mo.
Teka lang, yung webcam ko bumigay.
All right, Bianca. Yeah, please use Speedy na Rider, our promo code Speedy na Rider for 50 pesos off. And it's the fastest, easiest way you can help us out here on Tunay na Rider.
Uy, nag-speedy na rider ako kanina.
Anong in-order mo?
Bumili ako ng burger. Galing dun sa Too's Burger. The
Too's
best
Burger.
burger in Marikina.
Share ka naman dyan.
Tapos, tingnan mo naman yung pangalan ko nung pinadala.
Pak! Bago. What the fuck?
Paano pa?
Dapat masarap to.
Dati, yung last order mo, kamag-anak ka ni Bongo, di ba?
Oh,
Bakgo.
go.
Alright, so yeah, we're here with 76 Kustoms na wala ulit si Jolly. Ganun talaga yung sikat, di ba? Ganun talaga yung mga TV personalities. So Mark, AB, again, thank you for being on the show. As usual, we're going to start off talking about how you guys got into riding. So when did you start riding, Mark?
Motorcycle, actually, nag-start ako siguro 1994, 95. My first, actually, scooter siya. Lambreta, yan. Doon ako nag-start kasi noong time na yun dito sa Angeles. Pakalat-kalat lang yan after ng pinatubo. So, swerte kami. May mga nabili, may mga na-score kami mga ganon. Yan yung, I think, 1994, 95. Yun ako nag-start. Nag-start ako, actually, bakit ako naglambreta? Dahil, ano ko talaga yung music Yung time na yun, ska ang ano namin. So, yan, yung mga
mods.
Skinheads, mods, yan. May mga ano nun. Nung time na yun, hindi naman, yan, mga specials, madness, yan ang ano ko, yan, doon ako nag-start sa Lambreta.
Panoon ng mga tito-tito ko yun
Baka yun yung mga tito ko din.
Nagami lang tayo.
Come on, yung mga the specials were what? What they were like in the 70s, right? 80s?
Yes, mga mid 70s yan.
Oo, so hindi natin
sila yung mga yung mga tinatawag nilang revival, yan, ska revival ng 70s. Yun.
So music and riding really went together for you.
Yep. And yung forma, yung Japon, yun yung time na yun. Yun yung, alam mo na, yun yung nag-influence talaga sa akin yan. Yung ang music
so hindi
talaga,
pa uso yung tight fit. Hindi pa uso yung tight fit at saka yung ano yan, yung bitin na pantalon, ganun na yung forma niyo noon.
Ganun na, oo. Tapos, alam mo na, tight fit na, nakasuspender ka pa. Alam mo na.
May dalang
Pero
payong.
yun yung time kasi na parang masasabi mo na ikaw ang weird eh. Weird ka nung time na yun kasi ba't ka bibili ng scooter na ganyan na ang hirap paandarin, walang pyesa, wala pang internet nun eh. So, for the ano talaga. Alam mo
For
na,
the
para
love.
makumpleto
For the
yung for
look.
the love talaga. Look.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean ako hanggang ngayon, scooter pa rin kami ni Buck eh.
Yeah, ako din. Ako naman, sorry, kailangan ba takpan to?
Hindi pa
Okay
kami
lang.
sponsored, so okay lang.
Malay mo.
Tubig lang naman yung laman yan, di ba?
Ano to? Iced tea?
Iced tea. How about you, AB? What got you into riding?
What got me into riding is I was young and a kid in Japan, and I first saw the Yamaha FZR, right? So, and I just was into it from that point, and I got my first bike in '98. So I started with street bikes. I had a '98 Gixxer 600, and it was fully raced out. Yeah, so that was my first bike.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's you're young at the I was young at the time, so I wanted something fun, and it's one of those things, you know.
Young and full of young and dumb.
Young, dumb, and full of
exactly, full of nonsense, you know. So it took a couple spills, and it kind of changed your perspective on riding sometimes, but you still love to ride, And luckily, knock on wood, I was able to basically recover from everyone. Nothing major, but it could have been worse. So, but I still love to ride. So.
Oh wait, see, Boss Dino Santos is in the house. Thanks, Dino. Thanks for supporting the show. Like the colors, KTM. Wait, you said you were in Japan, AB?
What's that? I grew up in Okinawa,
in
actually. So, I was in Okinawa from in the early years. My dad was stationed over there, so and then I moved back to California. So,
and then now you're in the City of Angels.
I love it. The Philippines is the homeland for sure, So I definitely haven't been back since. So.
Nag-abot ba kayo, Buck?
Oh.
Nag-drive ba kayo sa Japan?
Hindi. Okinawa.
I was in Okinawa. Yeah. So Buck was in mainland. So.
Imperial Tokyo.
I can't imagine you on anything other than a custom bike. Like I can't imagine you on a Gixxer or like on a sport bike.
I think it's when you come out here, like I said, I took a couple spills when I was young, and kind of changes your perspective on riding. So for a little while, I just didn't ride for a bit, and then I moved to the Philippines, and then everybody was on two wheels. It didn't matter, like from the lowest displacement motorcycle to big bikes, and pretty much it just came back from that. And I was just like, what was I thinking? I loved riding before, and like I said, I took some spills that could have made you not want to ride it anymore. And then I come out here, and that's all you see is everyone on two wheels. So, and then in Asia in general, it was that way. So that kind of just reignited my passion to get back into it. So
what was your first bike when you got back?
When I got back here, I got a CB72 Superhawk, and I basically put it on a Triumph proper frame. It was a total rat bike at the time, I'd always known a Steady, and I was a fan of the Pebble Rockers, and then we had a mutual friend. Shout out to our boy Jesse James Gallardo. So and we basically connected from there, and then at the time we were looking for hot rods and cars, and
hot rod.
So it was more practical to do motorcycles, and this way we could all ride. If we had one badass car, we'd all just have to be cruising together and share the whip. So when it came down to it, if we got into bikes together, then all of us would have a bike. And that's pretty much how things got motivated and started to roll.
Okay, so so now this is your background on how you guys got into bikes, and for Steady it was music and just the culture, and it was the need for speed. What's the origin story of 76 Kustoms?
The origin is basically, I did. You guys, we all have the mutual friend Jimmy from Hardcore Brothers and Royal Enfield.
Oh yeah.
Our buddy Jesse basically was a rider on this show, on the Hardcore Brothers show, and then at the time I was available to ride, and I filled in for another rider that wasn't able to make the show this time around. So that's pretty much how it all started. And at the time, Royal Enfield had just started in the Philippines, and then Mark and I ended up opening the first dealership outside of Makati, and we decided to do an event for it, and that's where the Mods versus Rockers event started. And then that's kind of how things started to manifest, I guess, right? So, Mark, you want to add to this?
Yung first pop and roll, naalala ko, dyan ako na-expose dun sa costume culture nung una.
Oo, dyan tinuli si Jolly.
Oo. Anong
problema ni Jolly?
Stuck pa yung bike ko dyan. Umalis ako, hindi na.
At saka, let's wait for Jolly's camera to come on, because I think in the first bop and roll, Jolly stole Steady sleeves.
Hindi. Nabili ko to kay Mark Steady ng Moto builds. May alibay ako.
May alibay.
Buti may mga Yeah.
No, go ahead, Steady.
Yan. Buti si Jolly may mga large akong size kaya nagkasya sa kanya.
Giant
super large.
Jolly.
Yung una kong bungad, Mark, may size ka pang ako.
Message mo na lang ako.
And what's the story behind Steady? What's the story behind that unique look of 76 Customs? Why is it called 76 Customs?
Yeah, nag-start kasi kami 2013 when yung nag-open kami dito sa Pampanga nung Enfield. Nagkataon the address was kilometer 76, right? Alvin?
Yeah, kilometer 76.
So yun, kami 7 plus 6, 13. So yun na yung kinuha naming name. So tapos 76 ka ba, Alvin? 75. Oh, sorry. Huwag na natin mention yan. Mawawala yung... ako pa ng manager mo, artistahin ka pa naman, Alvin. Huwag na natin yung edad. So, yun, yung 76, yun yung... Yan, dun namin kinuha yung kilometer 76 dun sa pwesto ng Royal Enfield noon. Tsaka yung 76 Bistro na in-start namin parang hangout. So yun na. Doon na kami ng 76 Customs. And then that time kasi yung bike ni Alvin ang akin ng reason para mag-bike ulit. Although kasi nagkaroon na aksidente ako early 2000. So nung nakita ko yung bike ni Alvin, sabi ko, sino tong mayabang na to? Ayun, sabi ko, kasi sa dami ng bikes na kasi ako, hindi ako, sabi ko, kanino kaya to? Tapos nakita ko, wow, bagay. Nung nakita ko na si Alvin, nakita ko. Kasi yung bike niya, hindi ko pa siya kilala, nakita pala niya yung bike. Wow, Tisoy! So, si Alvin niya, yung bike niya. Yung bike niya yung nagbigay, kasi, siyempre, nung tayo, hilig ko yun siya, mga Wild One, Marlon Lando, mga Ace Cafe. Nung nagbuo na ako ng bike, cafe na yung binuo kong bike. Nag-start na ako yung CB360. So, yun na nag-start. Yun, 2013 yun, Alvin, tama?
Oh,
2012.
That was
kami nila ni Alvin 2012. So, nagpasimple na ako kay wife na kunwari nag-uwi ako ng hiniram ko, nililinis-linis ko. Kasi ayaw na nila, even my parents ko ayaw na akong mag-bike, So na-convince ko sila ulit. Ayan, balik sa hanggang yon, ang dami na naming saan pa kami nakakarating ni Alvin noon, may nakuha na kami mga bikes na mas mas masaya pa noon time na yun. Kasi nakakabili ka 5,000 motorcycle. Si Alvin nga, sinama ko yan one time. Yung CB650 Alvin, I told you, Alvin, tingnan mo to. Tatawa ko to 5,000. Si Alvin parang, nakuha namin ng 5,000, nagulat si
I
Alvin.
couldn't believe it. $100 bill.
Yeah.
So, and
Kasi
it had
Alvin,
paper.
sabi ko,
And the only
Alvin, huwag
problem with the bike
magsasalita.
was
Magiging dollars ang presyo ng motor natin, diyan ka lang, stay ka lang dyan. Yun. Yun ang mga talent namin ni Alvin. Nakakarating pa kami dagupan kung saan makakuha lang ng mga bikes sa presyong abot kaya. Eh ngayon, alam na nila eh. Alam na ng mga nanonood na sila ng YouTube eh. Updated na yung mga probinsya eh. So yun.
Tinitingnan sa
Uso na rin
eBay.
talaga eh. Oo.
May na sila eh. May pagbabasihan na sila sa presyo.
So, okay, so speaking of us, again, 76 Customs and you guys have such a unique look and vibe to everything you do. Where does that come from?
man.
From the heart.
And that's,
Hindi na. Totoo yun. Ano
It's,
talaga? We just do, what we think is okay. Ayun. Yan, ganyan naman kami ever since eh. Parang yun nga, nagsama-sama kami nila Alvin. Parang iisang gusto, iisang goal, yung makagawa ng bike na something special na hindi common. Yun. So,
Ayun. Speaking of something special, Dante Diesel in the house. What's up, Dante?
Dance.
Wala si
I love
Nola.
you. I miss you.
Yes, because the reason we got 76 Customs here, we've got Alvin and Steady on the show, is really because of our buds at 13 Lucky Monkey. We're thinking about making some cool merch, and Steady's got this awesome machinery, and he's been making patches and swag and all that stuff. And Dante connected us, and then Dante said, "Why don't you guys guest?" And I was like, "That's such a brilliant idea."
it worked out. I'm glad. It's it's a small
Thank
community.
you again for.
You've got a lot of
but-
fans, man. The real rock and roll OG.
That's
Sabi ni
right.
Ryan
Rockabilly
Blanco.
King of the Philippines, Mark Steady.
Ryan, kumusta ka na? Idol ko yung si Ryan eh. Iba rin yung mga trip yan si Ryan. hindi rin mahilig sa comma. Hi Ryan, pare. Diyan ka lang.
And then Gum Cruz,
Yeah.
long live House of 76.
May
Ay,
inaanak.
gam ako bumibili ng mga polo iba.
Ayan,
Eto,
Yan pala
galing
yung
to kay
supplier.
Gam.
May kasya ba sa akin doon?
Meron, mga pang-Amerikano yung nandun eh.
Oy, Gum, message mo ako.
Yan,
All right, so Buck, you were
Hawaiian
telling me
special
that
tayo.
you knew these guys, and I didn't know that you already knew these guys beforehand. Paano mo sila kilala, Buck?
Doon sa shawarmahan nila.
Hindi joke
Oo.
yun, yung shawarmahan.
Oh.
Grabe iba.
Tapos sarap yung beer doon. So paggabi, nasa Angeles ako nakatira. Paggabi, diretso ako doon.
Wala ka doon ha, paggabi.
O iba pa yung gabing-gabi sa gabi.
Yan eh.
All right. Yeah, so moving along. Jolly, it's your turn, bud. Do your
Yung
job.
Bar Hensonville. Yun yung
Yung
Bar.
Hindi, ngayon na, di ba? Lot 71.
Lot 21.
Lot 21.
21.
It's a different
Lot
location.
21.
We've been to the new place, so it's a
Ayun.
shop garage, so
It's time for the bike talk. Kasi syempre, tawag doon. Sabi ko nga sa mga previous guests namin, I don't judge people how they look. I judge people on the bike they ride. Kasi I think yung bike na i-ride mo says a lot about your character. Pero
Nervous ako sa'yo ah.
nakita ko yung mga sinend yung picture, parang oh shit, yan ang character.
Nox.
Pero can you explain to us, parang kasi syempre malamang may thought process to yung mga bikes na to Plus hindi ko na alam kung ano yung base model ng mga to Ay,
At
pero
saka, Jolly,
i-flash yung mga bikes.
Bukas,
Yo.
soli mo na yung sleeves ni Steady,
Dadagdag
Hindi nga iba.
Extra.
Iba, custom made kasi to sa size ko. Kasi wala sa mga display nilang 2X So, mas
Wala
malaki pa
sa
to kay
yan.
mas malaki pa to sa mas malaki pa to kay Mark. Kaya sa akin lang to.
Uy, pagawa rin ako ng malaki. Steady,
Yes, sir.
Minimum daw 5.
Ako gusto ko yung nasa puwet yung yellow-black na stripes.
Pwede.
Ang mga kong Bumblebee.
Make you some Motos, right?
Oy, Bianca, labas natin yung mga picture number 1. Ayan, no?
Alright. That's
Can
our
you
boy
tell
Gums
me-
bike. Go ahead. Sorry.
21-inch ba yan?
It's a 2116 classic chopper combo. That's a Baraka 175 power plant, and that's our boy Gums bike. So that's a work in progress. Still needs to be painted, and still more detail work to be done. But yeah, that's pretty much the look we're going for. So.
How much does something like that cost?
I would say, if you're looking to do a custom build, anywhere from 150K to 200 plus, just depending on what level you want to take it to. It's everything is handmade, so it's doesn't always just land like this and that. So we don't try to replicate anybody's bike. So we just do everything that's completely unique. So we just try to do what we do and just keep it in our style. So that's about it.
Oh. Yun yung sabi nga ni gets ko na tuloy yung sabi ni Mark kanina na galing sa puso.
It's we like a particular style, so there's you just kind of try to stay in the parameters, but at the same time you want to just do your own thing. There's certain things that are part of the bigger picture, but we just you just try to make it your own basically. So and that's
Dadagdagan ko lang, Alvin. Kasi marami sa Pilipino magagaling yan, magaling mag-weld, magaling sa fabrication Ang napansin lang namin, kulang lang siguro sa konting kasi yung nandun yung craft. Ang problema lang yan, nasanay sa pwede na yung ganyan. Tapos hindi na parang magaling na, hindi na tumitingin ng mga kung ano man pwedeng tingnan, lalo na kami dati kami nila Alvin, magazines, mga libro or mga movie, mga pelikulang yun ang nakikita kong para kumalat yung ano mo diyan sa mga yung mga choppers, kung mahilig ka sa kahit cafe, chopper, ano ba mga tawag nila? Madaming tawag na ngayon
Dami, parang mas madami na ngayon mas madami na style ang motorsiklo kaysa sa mga gender.
For us, style is everything. So, if you're going to do something, I think you got to stay true to the style, right? Like, of course, you have to do your own thing, but at the same time, there's kind of, you just got to stay within the boundaries of it, but also push it and make it your own. It's the main thing is, it's all subjective, right? So as long as you like it, that's the only thing that really matters in the end. So
your bike, your rules.
Dapat gusto mo, hindi yung gusto ng kaibigan mo or gusto ng idol mo. Dapat yung gusto mo. Kasi mahirap yung alam mo naman ngayon ang sistema, uso, ganun. Dapat nasa puso talaga lahat, kahit hindi bike.
For sure. Definitely. So.
Lalo na sa misis, dapat nasa puso.
Life lesson.
Nax.
Diba?
Get out.
So yun yung napansin lang namin. Kaya
Bianca, yun ang quotable quote natin, ha? Yung nasa puso, this entire line, cut natin yan.
Lalo
29
na pag
minutes.
sa misis. Ano pulutan mo, Mark?
Sarap pa.
Sarap yan. Sile. Napapasarap ako para tuloy akong nagiinom talaga.
Pero
June Tarok is in the house.
Napa-comment si June sa banat ni Mark.
Hi, Ate June.
Oo nga.
Wow. Ako, gusto ko yung nangyari dun sa bike ni Gam. Parang, I mean, it's so unique. Tapos alam mo yung may character talaga yung bike. Pero it just proves na hindi mo kailangan ng displacement eh.
Yeah, I agree. It's you can make any bike look cool. You know, you really can. It's just a power plant, right? So it depends on what you want to do and how much you want to put into it. I mean, there's really no such thing as a cheap hobby, right? If these types of bikes they're not practical, but they're definitely, you know, they're passion projects for people that are into it. You know, so that's what makes it fun. I think, you know, just trying to push yourself and then create something that's a little bit different from what you see on average basis.
Yun. Ano pa? Meron pa tayong ano?
Naalala ko yung bike ni Noli.
Malupit talaga yun.
Gusto niya yun. Nasa puso niya talaga. Okay lang maski may electric chair.
No, it's
yun yung spirit eh. Yun dapat ang spirit eh.
Kinukuryente yung
gusto, di ba?
Yung bike ni Noli, bakal yung seat pan, walang foam, tapos andun nakakabit yung coil.
Pag umuulan, kukuryente yung ano niya. Yung,
si Noli, hindi pa nagbe-break yan.
I think he uses the duct tape, right? The duct tape.
Si June is watching with Sophie. So, best behavior. Hi, Sophie.
R14 tayo.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, Noli.
Noli, saan ka na? Sinasabit ngayon yun, tinan mo. Meron pa tayo mga iba pang bikes. Ipakita
Asa na?
Nice.
Ito.
Pogi.
Alam mo sa tingin ko kaya si Dante hanap ng XA650 dahil dito eh.
Pampiyesa.
Pampiyesa.
That's definitely one of those bikes. So, I love this thing. This thing's nice.
Pero gwapong-gwapo sa makina ng XS ha.
Oo, ako din.
It's nice.
Ano siya eh,
literally, XS.
Ang XS talaga parang East meets West yan eh. Talagang, alam mo yun, Briton yung nag-design pero Hapon yung gumawa eh. Galing.
Definitely.
Japanese Triumph.
This is a nice one.
Ano ko pala si Mr. Jigs Pasqua, siya tumira niyan eh.
Shout out, yes, definitely.
Yung
Thank you for Jigs. Yep.
Yun ang tropa natin tumira niya, kaya di pa bayad dyan ha, pero binigay na niya yung 100%. Di pa naniningin eh. Pero ganda ng pagkaamin mo. Wala pang bayad. Pag nabayaran ko yan, lalong gaganda pa yan.
Pag nabayaran mo, tsaka ba ibabasing? Ano ba to,
Kuya
Mark?
Jigs. Yeah.
Kickstart only lang to? Grabe.
Tsaka suicide ano yan.
This thing's a beast.
Kaya si Alvin, pag nag-ride kami,
Shifter.
Yeah.
Alam mo, Mark, ito yung mga kapag bibigyan mo ko ng description ng motorsiklong pantunay na rider, ito yun eh. Naka-suicide clutch, walang suspension, kickstart only. Yan ang hardcore. Pero ano ba to? Parang
yes.
Parang hindi ko ang hirap i-describe. Anong style to, bale? Parang dun sa mga sinasabi nilang mga style guide ng bike. Saan to papasok?
This is a chopper.
Alvin,
This is 100% a chopper.
Chopper, yeah.
Yeah.
Ang nangyari dyan, siguro, Alvin, 3 years, no? Siguro mga 4-5 ano yan bago napunta dyan.
Gone through a few transformations.
Ang
That's for
tagal
sure.
yan, nang iba-iba siyang naging itsura. Bago namin na, ang custom, never naman tapos yan eh. Basta meron ka naiisip na bagong tank or bagong handlebar, hindi natatapos yan. Pero yan, siguro mga 4-5 styles. Oo.
As long as the power plant keeps working, you know, the motor's always working. You can always keep the bike going. So that's the key, right? So the motor has to work. So and you have to be able to ride the bike. It can't just look cool and be stuck. So as long as the motor works, you can always customize the bike. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ang ano kasi, ang konsuelo ko diyan, hindi mo siya mabibili kahit saan eh. Kahit may pera ka eh, pwede kang bumili ng mga, alam mo na, mga B-Twin, kung ano yung mga brands diyan. Pero hindi
Pero
iba
kung may
yung
pera ka, tawagan mo na sila, Alvin.
pero kung
Yeah, that's right.
pwede.
Para mabayaran
Hindi
natin
ka
Jigs.
makakabili niyan. Custom lang yan. Tawagan mo kami.
I mean, it's true. That's the idea of this. It's you don't want this mass-produced piece of art, right? It's you want something that's completely your own. Of course, we always take input, but at the end of the day, it's just what we want to execute on the road. So, before we never really took in clients ever. It was just all about just building bikes for our friends and our crew. And we're fortunate that pre-COVID, it's transitioned into this thing. So, it's not easy, and it's like I said, we're just trying to do our thing. And if you like our shit, cool. That's it.
Yeah. Totoo.
Yun.
Ano
Next
siya
bike.
Yep. Yeah.
Madami pa tayo nakapila.
Keep it coming.
Oh yeah. So
Ayan,
this is a
CB.
CB400 TE, right? So this is a friend of ours' bikes. This was a pal's bike from before, and it's currently still in another guy bought this bike, but it's currently still with us, and it's going to go through a total transformation. This is just where it was at the point, because at the time we just wanted to chop something, and our friend, was just trying to do it on a limited budget. So, but at this point, it's going to go through an upgrade and some different looks for sure. So.
Yun. Ganun ng gulong ah. Anong size yan?
That's an 18.
Joke lang.
16, 18, right?
Ano ba yan? Yung Mexican na carpet ba yun?
Yeah, that's the Serape blanket. So it's just wrapped up on it. Those are just above and handlebars just flipped over. So
Alala ko yung pelikula na ano ba yun? Easy Rider, Nax.
Poncho.
And the other one, Alvin, ano ba yun? Yung nag-ride ng 21 days? 24. What's that?
yeah. 21 days under the sun.
21 days? Yeah.
Yeah, those. That's that's the chopper staple, right?
So ano pa
Compartment?
work in progress.
Kung Easy Rider yan, may compartment ba sa tank na taguan?
Nasa boots.
I'm
Yari.
sure there's always a way for that. That's for sure. So
Nasa balbas yun. Katago sa balbas. Excuse me. Ano lang po yun?
Balita
Taguan ng
lang.
burger. Bakit? Taguan ng Toast Burger. The best burger in Marikina.
Kala ko in the world. Next. Ito, lagi ko nakikita yung motorsiklo na to.
Yan.
this is Ron's bike. This is a SR 535 actually. So this is our boy Ron's bike, and we've had this, for years, and it's in the same process of getting some upgrades, and it's our friend's personal bike, so sometimes we don't always have time just to break them down, and it takes a while. So right now we've got plenty of time on our hands, so we're just doing some new paint work and just a different style stance on it, new fenders, and just a different look, new pipe work, and so coming soon. I'll update it once it's ready. It's already got new handlebars and stuff, but like I said, it's just kind of a work in progress, a rideable work in progress at the moment.
Yan yung na-feature sa lowbrow eh.
Yeah, this was the lowbrow Kustoms bike.
Lowbrow, yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Pero paano siya naging 535? Di ba ano lang ang SR? 400?
It's a 500, but when the owner pulled it open and replaced the piston, they upgraded it. So.
Oy, napansin ko yung mga bikes yun, mga Japanese, kickstart only. Tsaka mga iconic bikes, SR, tapos W ano? Ano yun, isa?
The XS 650.
650. XS. No, nasa utak ko W650.
Tsaka maging practical talaga. Hindi may gusto namin ni Alvin ng knucklehead or panhead. Kaya lang maging practical. Kaya mo maging practical eh. Wala mo na maraming datong doon kung kung talagang gusto mo ng ultimate chopper. Pero
Yung GS
may
mo,
mga
Jolly,
paraan
gawin
eh.
natin chopper.
Hindi conducive yung motorsiklo na yun sa pagiging chopper back.
Kaya
Hindi talaga.
malaking bagay din yung binigyan tayo ng idea ng mga ibang puti tsaka mga Hapon. Pwede pala yung ganyan. Na hindi kailangan ng
Tipid sa
maraming
gas.
datong.
So pwede pala yun
Saka-
Pwede pala maging practical ang isang custom.
Yun naman yung idea nun eh.
Ano eh.
Yun naman ang idea. Kaya nga bumibili ka ng segunda mano ng luma kasi hindi na alam sa baryo yan eh. Yun yung idea nun eh. Yun yung thrill nun. Nakakabili ka ng 5,000 na motorcycle. Buhayin mo. Another 50,000. Yun yung thrill nun. Hindi mo kailangan maging pogi para gumastos ng marami, ng malaki, para maging
Hindi
maging
Pogi.
ano.
Kasi pogi na tayo eh.
Hindi mo kailangan maging pogi para magmotor.
Hindi mo kailangan.
Pogi na tayo. Wala na tayo makagawa.
Hindi mo kailangan maging pogi pag nakamotor kasi naka-helmet ka.
Oo,
Dapat pogi
naka-face
yung
mask
motor.
ka pa.
Naka-face,
Tama.
diba?
Kaya nga tawag dyan, the great equalizer.
Alam mo, kala ko parang this is just a quote na pinapost sila sa internet for people to feel good about themselves. Kasi ang dami nagpo-post ng mga parang built not bought, 'di ba? Bili mo lang 'yan ganyan eh. Pero pinag-uusapan natin nagigets ko no? Na parang yung sabi mo nga Mark, yung andun yung thrill na ikaw yung pupulot ng motor,
Alam nyo,
bubuhuin mo yung
ako
motor.
magko-comment lang ako total na yung mo dun sa built not bought. Kung isa kang nagne-negosyo, kung halimbawa lang isa kang builder, hindi mo dapat sabihin yun eh. Para binibigyan mo ng idea yung mga gusto magpagawa sa'yo, wag magpagawa eh. Kasi pinapagawa mo lang yung motor mo eh. Ito lang kasimple eh. Parang lang yun eh. Kayabangan effects lang yun eh. Paano naman yung mga batang hindi naman pwedeng mag-welding, magpukpok?
Ako,
Ewan ko
bot
kung saan galing yung idea nun eh. Pwedeng
Bot
bot,
not build.
wag lang, okay lang yung bot, wag lang ninakaw.
Okay lang
Right,
Okay lang yun eh.
gumastos.
Okay lang eh. Basta ako yung not bot na yun, for me, wag sanang napakasimple lang eh. Walang, paano kami, kung pinagawa ko lang to kay Manong di walang dating to dahil pinagawa ko lang. Para binibigyan mo sila ng, wala yan, hindi mo naman ginawa yan, hindi galing sa kamay mo yan eh. Sa akin hindi siya, ewan ko, hindi ako doon. Kaya nga may nagpapagawa sa 76, pag sinabi ko yun, buwisit na 76 to, nagpagawa nga ako, tapos biglang may sticker, bit not bot. Buwisit to ha. Diba parang, nanto ko naman. Parang niloloko ko yung kliyente ko. Di ba? Yun lang, sorry.
Okay lang.
Ano lang yun? Na-open mo lang. Ikaw kasi jolly kung ano sinasabi mo. Yun tuloy.
Oo nga jolly na. Late ka.
Meron pa yun yung
sabi mo jolly.
Nagasik pa ako ng lagim. Ayos yan.
Yun lang. Ano lang naman, napakasimple lang naman yung na-open ko lang.
Stay stuck. Stay stuck. Fuck custom.
Yung mga stock or kanya-kanya, sabi nga kanya-kanya yan. Hindi naman lahat type yung customs, hindi naman lahat yung stock. Kanya-kanya
Sabi ni
lang
Joseph, boss namin to eh. Sabi ni Joseph, bot, not boat.
Pwede, malapit na. Pag tagbaha, kailangan may boat.
Ito
Or
last
boat.
one. Bianca, labas mo yung kulay pula na bike. Ito.
Nakibiyang ka?
That's my
Yeah.
personal. So
Damn.
this was one of the first ones we did at when we opened our garage. This was one of the first bikes, and Mark's old SR also at the time, and it's basically been the same stance. I've gone through a couple handlebar changes, and this is I got this bike actually from Kuya Boying from Angel and Lansana, and it runs like a champ. I've had this thing for good 7-8 years, and it's I've only had to change the battery and oil, so it's still running strong, and I love this bike. So Um,
Ganda ng
I
lines.
have a few things. I got a few.
Alvin, bagay talaga sa iyo yung bike na yan. Iba talaga. Pag lalo na nakasakay ka dyan, ang ganda niya. Bagay na bagay talaga sa iyo. Promise.
That's
Dito
right.
to.
So,
Kaya pag sa Angeles, tayang, pag nagra-ride kami dito, minsan pinapara kami, hindi dahil sa papel eh. Boss, pwede magpa-picture.
Hindi, artista kasi si Alvin.
Oo nga.
Artista kasi si Alvin. Ako manager niya, boss. Teka muna. Ako manager niya. Huwag kang
Parang
pagulo.
para sa akin.
Booking.
Ano ba yung base bike daw? Sabi ni Angelo. Passport.
this is a SR 400. So this is a 79 SR 400. So
79.
yeah, this is a kickstart only.
Mga sinuuna. Na-carb pa.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wow.
It runs good. So I haven't done much. I haven't done anything other than change the handlebars a few times. But overall, it's been that way since we built it.
Sino gumawa ng muffler? Ganda ng
I
muffler.
bought the muffler from eBay. It's the scallop style. Dante's got these on his Harley. He's got the dual like this on his Harley. So the pipe we had in the shop and just basically added a few bends to it to make it to get the right line. So
Wow. Ako, ang ganda nung bike. Sarap.
thanks,
Sarap
Charlie.
pakinggan.
Appreciate it.
All right. Since naubusan na tayo ng bikes, usapang motor adventures na. Bak, ikaw na.
Oh, sunod na yung Touratech Adventure Stories. Mga broke box stories to ng
We have plenty of those.
You know what?
motor
You guys are right.
broke box stories.
I have spent more romantic nights in beautiful seaside and mountain resorts with guys, sharing rooms with guys, than I have ever spent with any women in my whole life.
Si Alvin, gusto ko yung
You're
sabi ni
right.
Alvin, hindi man na siya nag-deny eh. Parang broke back stories na. Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
I was on the Hardcore Brothers. I mean, you could say it with a name like that, right? What do you think that show was about, right? So,
That sounds like an OnlyFans site.
right, exactly, right? My friends were like, "What site are you on?" So.
Yan. Oh, pag-usapan natin mga adventure stories. Mga biyahe, mga negative or positive na hindi nyo makakalimutan.
What do you want?
Bauna ka na, Alvin.
Oh shit! So,
Nako, nag-compose.
Baka mabok.
well, I mean, I did the 26-day ride with Jimmy and those guys, so that was pretty epic. And then,
That's pretty
but
epic. And
so it was nonstop. It's anywhere from 200 to 400 kilometers a day for 26 days straight. Riding from ferry to ferry, island hopping. So, I don't think I'll be able to top that. But on a regular basis, I love our local adventures. I mean, since COVID, it's kind of, you never know what's going to happen on the road. So, our recent ride with the boys throughout Pampanga was quite the adventure, and I didn't realize how big Pampanga was. So, those are my most recent memories and stuff. So, Mark, go ahead. You want to take it away?
And then nung ako yung mga memorable namin yung mga lakad namin ni Alvin. Wow. Dapat hindi na kinikwento yun eh. Yun na lang makakaya.
Hindi yung mga night ride yung
Nasa Angeles
pinag-uusapan
lang, wag
natin.
mo yun. Yung malalayo.
Oo.
Hindi, alam mo naman yung wifi namin malawak. Kaya kung saan kami Pero yung mga kwento ko na lang yung mga ewan ko, masasabing tigas ng ulo dahil siyempre teenager. Nung imaginein mo yung lambreta ko noon. Dadaling ko sa Manila kasi may mga, alam mo na, may mga tropa ako, mga sa mga diyan sa Manila lang gagaling ako dito sa Pampanga. Yung biruin mo yung takip yung lambreta, 'di ba? May takip yan, ang kapal ng takip yan eh. So naka-alambre lang. So mga tatlong beses nahulog yan papuntang Manila, dito lang ako sa MacArthur Highway, ano. So pagdating bagong pintura yung lambreta ko, bagong-bago. Pagdating sa Maynila, yung dalawang takip, puro gas-gas na, puro yupi na dahil yun nga nahuhulog yung, alam mo na, ganun kahirap yung basta makaporma ka lang, may alambre nakatago, tapos nahuhulog nahuhulog sa biyahe. So one time, na meron malapit lang sa inyo Jolly, kung hindi ko maalala may so nagko-combo ako noon eh. May studio diyan sa may papuntang ano ba yung 76 Bistro ba yon, yung Anonas ba yan? Ayan yung may kanto diyan, di ba yung kaliwa papuntang Teachers Village, basta merong studio diyan eh. Diyan kami basta yon yung may Jollibee ba yung kanto diyan, basta yon. So, siyempre, magre-rehearse kami, magyayabang ako sa mga kasama ko, dala ko yung lambreta. So, putya, nung pag-uwi, mga alas 10 ng gabi, biglang umulan, biglang na huminto yung sa tapat pa nung time na yun, hindi ko pa alam yung, may bilyaran doon sa may Quezon Abe.
Bilyaran.
May bilyaran doon eh. So, nasiraan ako umulan. Sa may, ano ba yung, yung sa may wilderness, ewan ko ano ba yung wilderness na yun. Basta nakita ko lang wilderness, doon ako tumigil. Puta, sabi ko dun sa guard, kuya, ano ba po pwede kong gawin dito? Kasi, kuya, sabi nung guard, kuya, ano ba naman yung motor mo na yan? Saan mo galing yan? Gabi na. Umaandar ba yun? Sabi sa akin. Opo, kaya lang biglang tumigil. Hindi ko alam ano nangyari kasi nga nabasa, umulan. So umabot ako ng mga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi doon. Bago ako pinalamig ko muna hanggang kinabukasan. Nandun lang ako doon sa wilderness. Hindi ko alam yung wilderness pala na yun.
Masaya pala doon. Siyempre, ang problema, pera ko 150 lang. So sabi ko, anong gimmick dyan? Sabi ko doon sa kid. Kasi yun, puro mga pogi yung lumalabas. Mga sabi ko, ano ba meron yan? So doon yun ang isa kong memorable na ko. Hindi ako nasira, sabi ko, pagdating ng araw, babalik ako dyan. Nang hindi na ako nakamotor, nag-taxi na lang ako. Yun lang. Sorry ha. Yun.
Si Jenna, yinayaya kayo. If you guys are coming down,
What's up, Jenna?
Are you guys
Jenna.
coming down for DGR?
When is the DGR?
Jenna, when's DGR? And let's wait for her to reply. And she missed the beginning part. But yeah, Jenna, she's asking, has 76 Kustoms expanded to hot rods yet?
Not yet. Hopefully soon, eventually, one day when we get the right vehicle and the right client. So that would be ideal.
But you were saying, Alvin, that you started with Kustoms, right?
No, when Mark and I first hooked up, because we were looking for hot rods, just because, most common were, like Mustangs and Camaros and things like that. So we were looking for something older, 50s and below. So, we found a 33 5-window coupe that was sitting there for years. And then when we started inquiring,
what's that, 30?
33 or 34.
Something like that. 32.
So that's how it started. And basically, we were trying to make an offer on the vehicle, and then once we were interested in it, the guy decided he wanted to customize it or restore it himself. So that was like pretty much killed the dreams for a while, And then Mark had a Bel Air on hold, right? So
oh wow,
Buick, yeah.
But like the motorcycles was just way more practical, and it's once we got into the bike thing, it pretty much opened the doors, and we connected a lot of dots. So it was pretty cool. It's like I said, just doing this show, we have tons of mutual friends, from the community, So it's sick. Just glad to be part of it.
Din kasi ang laki ng kinakain na parking lot ng sasakyan pag kinukosto mo eh.
Oo nga, pwede ka maglagay ng 6 na motor sa isang kotse.
And parts, right? Like not everybody has the stuff, but with motorcycles, from old to new, there's people you could call and you can get stuff. So, and locally at least, So that was it was just way more practical to do it that way. for us.
So, yeah, Nong, BG, Jenna are saying May 23 for DGR.
May 23. That's our boy Ron's birthday. So shout out to Ron C. I guess, yeah, Mark. Mark's the mayor, so I just with 76 is just the good spot.
Lolit solis ng motorcycle world to eh.
The Lolit Solis of the motorcycle world.
Solis.
If Mark says yes,
2 years ago, 2 years ago ginawa na namin dito sa Pampanga yung DGR, right? 2 years ago, 2019 or
2 years ago, yeah. So.
Doon na tayo sa Pampanga mag-DGR.
Masaya doon.
Pero iba naman.
Saka masaya talaga pagkatapos ng daming makakainan dito. Sana pagkatapos ng pandemic na yan, balik sa normal.
May vaccine na kami, definitely. First stop namin, we'll visit 76K.
Sabihin, sagot ko extra rice nyo.
Puntaan natin yung shawarmahan.
Asisi. Kaya sama niyo si Dante. Punta tayo sa Milas.
Milas tayo.
Milas tayo.
Uuwi tayo masasakit batok natin. Alam mo, Mark,
dito sa Pampanga.
Ang dami ko natutunan ngayong araw, ngayong gabi sa'yo. Dapat una, pag nagko-custom ng motor, may puso. Tapos pangalawa, i-maintain yung lambreta kasi baka mas stranded ka sa wilderness.
Oo, doon ko na. Pero yung lambreta, grabe, hindi ko alam na magiging ganun ang value nun. Kasi binili ko yun. Sandali, okay lang, maiksi lang to eh. Kasi syempre, 90s, mahirap ang pera. Hindi naman nakakahingi ng 10,000 pataas na pera, no? So, ang ginawa ko, meron ako 1.5. Puta, nagsabong ka kami. College ako, sabong. Punta kami sabong. Isa nanalo akong 15 yun. Totoo to. So, hindi na ako, nakauwi ako, last 8 ng gabi. Kasi meron nga akong tinignan na lambreta. Hindi ako makatulog. Sabi ko, bukas kukunin ko na yung lambreta. So yun. Nagdala minom ako ng jeep, ng pang-arkila ng jeep. Binayaran ko yung 14,000. Hindi ko LI 1965 special yata yung lambreta na yun. Parang gano'n. So yun yung dun kasi yun nga, thank you sa Samong nung time na yun, nanalo. Nakuha ko yung lambreta. Totoong true story to.
Actually, tapos, may true story rin ako about a scooter and sugal. So,
sugal and scooters.
Yung group ko dati, so at that time, yung big bike ko na araw-araw naka 1200 ako, 1200 GS. Pucha, nasira yung clutch. Ang mahal ng clutch, pare, umabot ng 70,000. So, instead of getting like a original BMW clutch, bumili na lang ako ng Touratech na ceramic para hindi na masisira talaga. Kasi yun ang pang-araw-araw ko eh. Big bike. Mm-hmm. Then naisip ko, pucha, sa ginastos ko, sa clutch, mag-scooter na lang ako kung yun lang, di ba? Mas madali singit.
Nakakabili ka ng extra motor.
May event yung grupo ko, Club PK. Hindi ko na lang sabihin kung anong ibig sabihin ng PK. Pero yung sponsor nila, Premier Condoms. Okay.
Ano na yung PK?
So di PK, naya ka pa eh.
Wait, nag-low bat ako. Alright, anyway. So, Club PK, kasi kahit
hindi ako nagsabi niya na.
Na Club PK siya kasi kahit kanino kami sumasama. Yan ang dahilan, yun ang pangalan ng group. So may event and then may raffle. And yung raffle noon was a Fino scooter. Sabi ko, perfect yun. Yun ang gusto ko. And napansin ko, kukunti lang bumibili ng raffle tickets kasi isang ticket 500 pesos worth of condoms kailangan mo bilhin. 500 pesos worth of condoms and lube.
Konti lang talaga sa sali ron.
So parang nakita ko yung box, clear box. Ang kukunti lang yung mga entries. Dala ko noon yung yung pangbayad sa yung pangbayad sa kuryente at saka sa rent ng condo namin ng misis ko. I did the math. Dala ko mga 20,000. I did mga 25,000. Ginastos ko lahat sa condo at saka sa lube.
Ang dami na pa.
Na-imagine ko si Iba umuwi ng bahay.
Wait.
Wala na hot air dun sa binili mo.
Nung nagbunot sila ng winner, pucha, biglang nanghina ako. Sabi ko, paano kung hindi ako mananalo? Pero luckily nanalo ako.
Hindi ka manalo, may marami kang kondom.
Ano ba, lutuin na sinigang yun? Sinigang.
Yung address na linagay ko, address ng bahay ng parents ko. The next day, isang truck dumating. 25,000 pesos worth of lube and condoms dumating sa bahay ng nanay ko.
Hindi mo na picture yan. Sayang ah.
Wala ako doon eh.
Sana binenta mo na lang buy one, take one. Kikita ka
Grabe,
pa.
Iba. Grabe,
Meron pa
Iba.
ba natira?
Wala na.
Anong naisip tong kapitbahay ng parents mo? May isang truck ng premier dumating.
That's my that's how I got my first scooter.
Ang galing naman. Pero ang lakas na loob mo, 25,000. Ako, 1,500 lang eh. Ako talagang tiraan. Ako tiraan lang ako eh.
Anong breta yun eh. Kay Iba Fino eh.
Tirang tupada.
Pino Premier yun. Pino Premier.
Pino Premier Limited.
Sumunod na eksena ron, nasa Fino si Iba. Namimigay sa mga random person.
Talaga. Namimigay talaga ako ng that time, pinapasa pa yung mga RH.
Ano ba yung panahon ni, ano ba pangalan nung senador ano ba yung DOH nun? Basta, naalala ko lang.
Basta pinagdebatehan pa yan. So, nag-iwan ako sa office, nag-reproductive health lessons ako sa mga tao ko, yung mga gano'n, para naging advocate ako for reproductive health because I had so many freaking condoms.
Reproductive health, influencer.
Oo.
So yung lube mo naman Iba na pinapamigay, hindi naman yan yung maanghang, no?
Yung lube, yun yung tinago niya.
Oo,
Hindi yun pang change oil.
Para sa amin ni Buck yan. Para sa mga ride namin.
Hindi ginagamit sa makina yan, ha?
Sa mga long ride na mga Club PK yan. Anyway, all right. As usual, we end the show. Our last question for the show is the most difficult one. And let's start with Alvin. How do you define or anong ibig sabihin ng tunay na rider para sa'yo?
I think just like everything, just keep it real. And if you have the love and passion for bikes, doesn't matter what bike you have, it doesn't make you a less of a rider if you don't go adventure riding every day or, do these 1,000-kilometer rides. It's, for me, I ride every day. So it's not like I'm riding out the city every day. I just ride up and down the street, but I literally get on my bike every day to run errands, and ride around town. And, I feel that as long as you love it, that's, if you have the motorcycle passion in your heart, and I think that makes you a real rider, period, so not everybody's got the levels like they can buy the best bikes or, whether you have one bike or 100 bikes, it's as long as you ride, that's it.
Yun. So it's not how far you ride, it's not what you ride, it's just freaking ride.
I mean, right? That's what this is about. So.
Agree. Ikaw, Steady. Ano yung tunay na rider para sa'yo?
Para dito sa Pilipinas. Okay naman seryoso, no? Tapos na rin tayo sa Para sa akin lang, siguro sa mga nakikinig na mga kaibigan natin. Kasi dito sa i-intro lang ako. Dito sa Pilipinas kasi, pag naka-big bike, hindi naman lahat. Sa mga kapatid nating mga nagmo-motorcycle. Ang medyo na ano ko lang, yung mga medyo magaganda yung bikes or yung mga naka-big bike. Karamihan masyadong entitled. Yun yung nakikita ko.
Lalo na yung mga naka-BMW GS na adventure, katulad ng kay Jackie.
Yung sa akin, walang blinker, walang wangwang ah. Walang sticker.
Di ko na itutuloy. Hindi, yun lang. Basta, yun yung, hindi naman, sabi nga, hindi naman nababase yan sa presyo ng motosiklo mo o presyo ng helmet mo o presyo ng boots mo. Dapat may courtesy. Maging, parang kung paano ka naglalakad, kung paano ka nagkokotse, pare-pareho lang yan eh. Hindi pa pwedeng magaling ka sa motor pagdating naman sa kotse. Kung ano yung ugali mo, yun lalabas. Kahit ano pa yan. Ang sa akin lang, mawala lang yung mas mahal ang motor ko, tumabi ka dyan. Yun ang nakikita kong. So, yun ang realidad. Yun ang dito sa Pilipinas. Dapat mawala yun. Dapat mawala
tumatabi
yun.
Talaga ako. Kasi alam ko, baka mabangga pa ako nun.
Tsaka yun lang, wag mainit ang ulo para maging tunay na rider. Wag masyadong agresibo at mainit ang ulo para maging tunay na rider. At mag-courtesy. Yun ang the best yan. Yun ang,
ibabalik ko sa sinabi mo kanina, yung tunay na rider, may puso.
May puso.
May puso. Lalo na sa misis.
Ay, dapat. Dapat. Yun lang ang sa akin. Sorry, serious eh.
Oh, that's a great definition.
Nakakapagin naman ng bote.
Just because
wala
serious na eh.
Hindi. Ano lang, kukunin ko na yung na to, opportunity. Para sa mga kapatid nating kung ano man yan, small, malaki, dapat respeto.
So the price of your bike is not equivalent to your value as a person.
Yun.
Yeah.
Wala rin sa displacement.
Tsaka ang presyo ng bike mo, wag mo sasabihin at wag ka magtatanong pag nandiyan ang asawa mo. Kung halimbawa kaibigan ka, wag mong tatanong magkano inabot yung bike mo pare. Puta sa pakin mo kung pare mo. Pero nakikita mo katabi ko yung asawa ko. Sasabihin ko ba? Ginastos ko dyan.
Yung mga hindi tinatanong. Ito, etiquette to ha. Kailangan malaman na yung rider to.
Tunay na rider etiquette.
Tunay na rider ka magtatanong kung magkano inabot ang bike ng tropa mo.
Huwag ka magtanong kung magkano at huwag ka magtanong kung ilan sa harap ng office. Yan. Rider.
Yan ang tunay na rider. Huwag ka masyadong maraming tanong.
dapat may infomercial tayo eBay, no? Yung mga tens and thousands of riders. Oo, mga napapahamak sa mga asawa.
Yun.
That PSA was brought to you by 76 Kustoms. Bisa ka, meron pa tayo isa.
Yun lang para masaya. Thank you again for having us.
Thank you. Okay, so wrapping up, Steady, is there anything you want to invite our viewers and our buddies to check out? Your social media, your Instagram, is there anything cool you guys are doing?
Yeah. Please check sa Instagram tsaka sa FB. 76 Kustoms. 76 Kustoms. Tama ba, Alvin? Sorry. 76 Kustoms. Buti, di ako marunong mag-plug. Yan. Pakicheck nyo. Tapos, sana pag natapos na makapag-map and roll na tayo ulit. Makita-kita tayo sa mga susunod na mga events. Lalo na sa mga, yun ng map and roll. Tsaka may steady dry goods. May mga konting ano pa. Yan. Steady dry goods, 76 Kustoms. Yun. Ingat lang parati mga tol, mga kaibigan, mga kumpare, mga kung sino mga nakikinig. Ingat lang at
all the homies out there, Jerry.
Thank you sa mga nakinig.
Ken,
parang iba to.
That's not us, that's for sure. So, what is
Ano
that?
yan?
Uy! Iba
Iba
ka na
yata
customize
yan,
na.
69 Customs yata yan, ha?
Hardcore 76 yata yun, ah.
Oh my.
Alvin, you. Anything you guys want to plug? Any last words to our Tunay na Rider buds?
Stay safe, everybody. In the meantime, and let's anytime you guys are in AC, you're welcome to the shop. Come through anytime. Hit up Mark for sure, you know. So, and come by the shop. So anytime.
Okay, Jenna has another question. Jenna, shoot. Because Jenna is basically our co-host, but in the comment section.
All right.
So,
Go! Pasok!
pasok, Jenna Henyo. How do you judge choppers and bobbers at Moto builds?
Naku, yun na naman tayo.
Yan na
Real
naman,
simple.
Jen na naman, oh.
It's a nightmare right now. You know, so,
Jenna, ha?
yeah.
Wait lang, lalabas ko muna yung calculator ko.
You know, it's just like the best ones, and there's no second or third place. It's the best one, and that's it. That's the only way I look at it. Usually, you know, it's like everybody else can pick the other two, you know. But for me personally, I just look at the one I personally like, and that's it. So, Mark, so
Yeah, yan, kasi kaya mahirap, kaya yung Bapendel hindi kami makapag ng mga ganyang kasi ang hirap ng isang judge para pumili ng maraming bikes. Yun lang, for me, I think kung ano yung maganda para sa akin, yun lang yun. Kaibigan ko o hindi. Kahit kaibigan kita, kung hindi ko type, sorry. Basta yung honest lang. Kaibigan tayo na.
Honesty.
Yan. Galing pala ka naman Thank you, Jenna, for that question. Yun ang...
Batang Quezon to eh.
Wilderness.
All right. Next week, we've got our
Next week,
Moto
nako.
Media episode.
Wild to, iba,
we-
oh.
It's
Sino
going to
yan,
be a
iba?
lot of fun. So it's going to be an awesome show, and we got actually Jenna Henyo to thank for setting this up. We've got Gino Rufino, we've got Maynard Marcelo, we've got Aris Ilagan, we've got Gaki Moto, Zach's gonna join, and hahabol ba si Jay? Sophie, tell your dad to join. Nandito si Sophie. Sophie, your dad better be there. All right, please tell
Ano
him.
to?
Hindi
teka lang,
umabot
Taro.
si Jay. Si Sophie na lang guest natin.
Yes natin. Oh,
Oo nga.
at saka si June. Tama.
Sophie and June, if Jay Turok can't join, kayo na lang mag-represent for the Turok clan. It's our Moto Media episode. We're going to talk about the evolution of Moto Media. We're going to talk about what the differences are between Moto journalists and Moto vloggers. And it's going to be a
Iba.
fun show.
Yung lineup ng guest next week, hindi ko alam kung Moto Media o old school versus new school eh.
Old school, blogs versus vloggers.
Oh, ito pa, isang
And-
example iba ng magandang, 'di ba? Basta motorsiklo, pantay-pantay tayo. Meron tayong nagpapa-shoutout galing sa NMAX Club Philippines. Team East Rizal,
Yun.
si Vin. Salamat
si
sa
Vin.
pagpapanood. Oo, salamat sa pagpapanood ng aming podcast.
Basta ingat lang
Scooter
mga
boys
tol, ha?
represent.
Ingat lang pala sa ride.
Yun.
Yan ang mga
Alright, take us-
ingat lang.
Take us out, Jolly.
All right. So, meron tayong outro na poster. Yun, salamat sa Otterbox. Pop sockets. Oh, Mr. Speedy. 50 pesos off hindi 50% off. 50
Ano
off.
sabi nun eh?
Oh, Moto Lason Club sa ating mysterious benefactor, Podcast Network Asia. Ayun, salamat sa Touratech.
Touratech, the best Touratech in the world.
Made for adventure.